Right ladies, quick video I posted the other day about just the 7 main things you need to do to tone up and lose weight. The big 2 myths is, the biggest one is, if you do loads of sit-ups you get a flat stomach. The majority of weight loss and toning is just burn off as many calories as you can, okay? So, you need to do big muscles, you need to do multiple muscle groups. The other really important thing is, and it's got nothing to do with fitness, I've got some new trackies because I'm getting fed up of wearing my old ones and I quite like them. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. So I said before, 7 main things. You need to do just stuff in different movement patterns, okay? So pressing up, pulling down, pressing forwards, pulling towards you, holding a weight and squatting and grabbing a weight from the bottom and standing, and then something that's just your whole body. They're the 4 main things. You can do them on dumbbells, you can do them with kettlebells, you can do them on bars, you can do them however you want, whether it's in a class, on your own, at home, does not matter. The most important thing is you do things on those movement patterns and you're making it hard for yourself. If you can do it 10 times, easily make it heavier. Or rest less. Or buddy them up. So rather than just doing this on its own, do this and then straight away do the thing that goes in that direction. We do that quite a lot. You can even do 2 things that are the same. So we will sometimes get people to do a weighty press like that and followed by a power press like the punch bag or something like that. But very quickly I'm just going to demonstrate what those movements are. So first one, pressing above your head. Again, you can do it with dumbbells, is probably the easiest way to do it. So just set up again, you can do this at home. Literally just straight up and down. Again, you can do it with a bar, you can do it with kettlebells, however you want. That's going up. Pulling down is slightly harder, especially at home. So if you chin-ups are a big one, but that's quite difficult. If you've got resistance bands, you can quite often stick them over the top of your door and pull down. Main one for this movement is pull downs, but you do need a machine to do these, and it is quite big and expensive, so you can't really do it at home. You've got to go to the gym for this. But again, same kind of thing, just in a different direction. Nice and upright, down to your chest. Again, you can do chin-ups. You can change the handle, makes it slightly different, keeps it interesting. That's going up, going down. Forwards and backwards, again, very similar. Forwards, the standard one is just a bench press. You can do this on a flat. We quite often do it on an incline because it's a little bit easier on your shoulders. But again, same thing. Wrist facing forwards. Just going straight up and down. Pulling, again, slightly more difficult. If you've got a TRX or suspension trainer, it's awesome for those. I will, once I've done this, we'll have a quick little walk around the studio and I can show you all the other stuff that you can use. Because doing this on Facebook is a bit of a pain in the arse because I can't use a wide angle camera. But pulling, bent over rows, these are a bit more advanced. Bum out, back straight, pulling into your body. Again, just same movement pattern. Again, you can do it on a cable machine if it's free. Exactly the same thing, just pulling into your body. Again, there's dumbbells, there's all sorts of variations. Squatting. So, you can do this on a machine if you're not very confident. You main things with your squats. You need to keep your back straight. So if you watch me, if I stick my bum out, keep your back straight, don't let yourself round over, and don't let your knees go in. So keep your knees out like that, don't let that happen. As long as you're not doing those 2 things, you won't hurt yourself. It might not be perfect, but it's not going to mess you up, okay? So squatting, again, you can do them with dumbbells, you can do them with kettlebells. If you're doing it with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, just hold it on your front, bum out, weight in your heels again, keep your back straight. If you can get your bum lower than your knees, that's awesome. Not essential, might depend on how flexible you are, if you've got any injuries, stuff like that, but the lower you can get, the more it does your bum, okay? The more forward a weight is, so for instance I have that on my chest, if I hold a weight out here, does the fronts of my legs more. The further back the weight is, the more it does the backs of my legs, and the lower I go, the more it does my bum. So step-ups, for instance. Lunges, that's more of a bum thing. So that's squats. The main one for pulling up is deadlifts. So we normally do it, I might grab it in a minute. This is just a straight bar, again from the floor to above, up to your hips. I don't really want to touch my trousers because I told you they're quite new. But again, you can do it with a kettlebell. So this is a bit of a beastie one, but pretty much the same thing. Go down and up. A little bit easier because it's not a straight bar. The hex bar, which we use a lot, again, because it's just easier to learn. It's a lot safer as well on your back. Just grab it. With this, same thing, but feels a bit like I'm wearing a big dress or something. Not that I do that. It's exactly the same movements. Deep bum out again, back straight, weight in heels, but it's just a little bit easier because of the way it is built. So they're the main movements. Again, you can use dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, up, down, forwards, backwards, pull it up from the floor, squat down, and a full body movement. So, thought I brought them in here, but burpees, if you haven't done those, I hate burpees, no one really likes them, but I will demonstrate one. We usually use handles as well because it's a bit easier. As you get better, progress them, but you just go down. Legs back, legs forward, stand up, jump, slam balls. I thought I brought in here, but I didn't. A really good punch bag, jumps, all that stuff, but you're just using as many muscles as you can. They're the 4 big things you want to do. Big muscle groups, so again, chest, back, shoulders, back, legs, big muscles burn lots of calories. Multiple muscles, so doing those kind of exercises back to back or in a row. If you did squats straight away followed by deadlifts, or the pressing followed by a pulling thing, again you're working more muscles, you burn more calories. Progressive, so it needs to push you, it needs to be difficult. If you can do 10 kilos, do 12. If you do 12, do 15. Do 15, do 20. If you just do the same workouts, same weights, same things all the time, you just burn the same amount of calories. You need to progress it. Whether that's through doing it heavier or quicker or whatever it happens to be, that's what you need to do. The main, I'm going a bit fuzzy here, the main thing you don't want to do is just keep doing more. Don't do 10 sit-ups, then 15, then 20, then 25, and 30. That's not what you should do. Once you do, say, 20, add a weight, do it on a bench, so it's a bit more difficult. Do it with a vest, make it harder. Don't just do more of the same thing. Same with running. Once you can do 2K, don't just do 5, 10, 15, 20. Unless you are specifically training for a run, just do it faster, or with a weight, or up a hill. Make it more difficult. I'm trying to thought now. And a high heart rate. They're the main things you want to do. If you can do all of those, that's awesome. And that's a big mistake that most people make, is they just rest too much. If you're resting too much, you're making it easier for yourself, and you'll still tone up, but you probably won't burn as many calories as you should. Excuse me, I've just eaten lunch, sorry. That's a good kind of general rule. If you do all the weighty stuff, you'll tone your legs up, you tone your arms up, you tone your bum up, but if you're not doing it fast, or if you're resting too long, you won't burn as many calories. If you're eating a load of rubbish, you won't obviously lose weight either. More of the cardio-y stuff, burpees, slam balls, running, cycling, you will lose weight and you'll get kind of slimmer, but you won't necessarily tone up. My example I normally use is just look at an athlete. Look at Paula Radcliffe, someone like that. Mo Farah does lots of long endurance stuff, lots of running, lots of cardio stuff, not a lot of weights. They're not very heavy, but they're not necessarily toned. It's not necessarily the body that you want to go for. Why the hell does this keep fuzzing up? Anyway, someone like Jessica Ennis, or if anyone watched the athletics the other day, 400 metre runners look unbelievable. Someone who, again, Jessica Ennis does, or did, javelin, 110 metre hurdles, shot put, all that kind of high intensity explosive stuff. She's happy with the way she looks, but she doesn't train to look like that. She trains to be good at those things, and the result is a body like that. Paula Radcliffe, again, probably happy with the way she looks, but she doesn't care. She just wants to be a good marathon runner. So that's basically the long endurance stuff. you'll look like her. The power weighty stuff, you'll look like this guy. Not exactly, obviously, because they're both kind of really good at those two things, but that gives you an idea as to which way each one goes. So the most important thing when we do it is the resistance power stuff. So, stuff like the slam balls, where there's a weight, kettlebell swings, if you've ever done those before, thrusters, which are an awesome exercise, which I'll show you very quickly in a minute. Things where it's explosive, so you have to do it hard, so you get a high heart rate, you burn lots of calories, but it's slightly weighted as well, so you tone up and you fit it in your muscles as well. That's the best of kind of both worlds. You tone up and you get fit and you lose weight, but again, providing your food is good. If you're ever short of time, the easiest thing to do is just combine all these movement patterns that we just talked about. So, for instance, thrusters is a squat and a press. So if you've got no time, or you're short of time, or you just can't be arsed, and you just want to get it done, thrusters are, I'll do it facing this way, where you squat down, which we talked about, but then as you stand up, you go above your head. If you did, say, 10 of those, 20 seconds rest, burpees 10 times, 20 seconds rest, just the two of them, 5 minutes, you'll burn loads of calories, and again, providing your food's good, you'll start dropping dress sizes, inches, whatever it is your goals are. Just need to keep the rest period short. If you rest for too long, it becomes easy, you don't burn as many calories, and when you can do it, and your arms are fine, your legs are fine, you're more tired than anything, make it heavier. What did I say I was going to do? Go around studio quickly. So, I've just had this, that's literally been on the chalkboard. Oh. Right, so, hang on a sec, I'll see if I can flip this around. So, cable machine, these are pretty versatile. Like mine are adjustable so it gets to the top. That one's obviously at the bottom, but you can do push, pull, you can do pretty much anything on that. Squats again, so just your legs basically, again, the lower you go, the better it is. Sometimes I'll get people to completely sit down on the box. That just makes it a bit more difficult, and that's a bit more technical. If you can get better at doing an exercise, you burn off more calories. So we sometimes do some technical stuff. If I can improve the way you do something so that you do it better, it then means you can do it heavier or you can do it for longer, so you burn more calories, like that. I'll just flip it around again. That is called a glute ham raise. That's quite specific, so we won't go into that. Again, pressing, I said before, barbells, you can do it with dumbbells. This is on an incline, but you can do it on a flat. Again, whichever is the best for you. This is where the deadlifts normally go. I moved the thing over there, obviously. Again, you can sometimes we do it on blocks, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do it with a kettlebell, like you can see there. Ropes, this is more kind of high intensity room. The TRX type stuff, again, you can do jumps, you can do rows, you can do pressing again. That's quite a versatile thing. Punch bag, obviously everyone loves those. They're the slam balls, which I thought I picked up and moved into the other room, but I didn't. Burpees, so again, rather than going hands to the floor, legs back, legs forwards, like I did earlier, you just put your hands on the handles. So it's a little bit easier at the bottom, but I'm getting people to jump onto those two discs. And that's probably about foot high. Kettlebells, again, progression. So once you can do the red one, do the orange one. Once you do the orange one, do the grey one, and so on and so forth. Ropes, again, high intensity stuff. Just go crazy. You can do jumps on the box, you can do step ups. This is kind of where all the ab stuff goes. So you can kind of see the way we structure it is quite specific, and in terms of what you want to do, that's what you want to do. So I will quite often I will get someone to do, say, squats, so big muscles, kind of heavy. Then we might do kettlebell swings, same muscles but more powerful, so you get a high heart rate. Then jumps on the TRX thing. That is a hard round. Sometimes it might be more calorie burning aerobic. It might be the punch bag, say, for 30 seconds, the slam balls 8 times, and these ropes. But again, once you can do the slam balls with this one's 10 kilos. Oh, should really just do this, isn't it? It's a bit easier. That one's 10 kilos, the black one, and they go 15, 20, 25, 30. Once you can do the end one, then just progress along. More you do, more calories you burn, stronger you get. that's pretty much what you should do. So, just to summarise, because I know this has gone on a bit longer than I thought. Big muscle groups, multiple muscle groups, forwards, backwards, up, down, pull up, squat down, something that's your whole body. Put them back to back if you want to. Combine them if you're running out of time. Don't rest for ages because it makes it easier and you won't burn as many calories. And progress it. So once you can do one weight, move on to the next one. Don't just keep doing the same stuff all the time. Any questions? Message, comment, like. If you want a plan, I'm probably going to put some in the group at some point. So let me know what you want to include or what your goals are, and I will put like a little exercise spreadsheet. You obviously have to type your weights in. I'll just put the exercises down. I'm even maybe thinking about doing like a little exercise library, so that there'll just be a folder with me doing all the stuff. So if you're unsure about anything, you can just jump in there and see how you do it. Everything's all about confidence with this as well. The main reason most women don't either progress stuff or do new exercises or just do the same stuff all the time is because it's a bit intimidating. You don't want to look silly by not knowing what you're doing. You don't want to hurt yourself, obviously. You don't want to do it wrong. They're the most important things. That's half the reason I set this up, because in my mind, this is more my opinion than anything, quite a lot of the women's stuff is a bit soft. So, through ladies I talk to and the people that come here, most people still want to do the weighty stuff, squats, deadlifts, incline pressing. You just don't want either an intimidating environment or a bunch of, without sounding rude, like grunty, sweaty blokes trying to fucking, excuse my language, try and show off or lift massive weights. You still want to do the same stuff. Most women's only stuff, again, this is purely my opinion, is just a bit kind of let's all do a little bit of exercise and have fun, and which isn't wrong. I mean, people have fun here, but if you want results, that should be the priority. Having fun is a bonus, but would you rather have fun and spend loads of money and not get anywhere, or have slightly less fun but actually work your ass off and achieve what you want? A lot of it, like things like, I don't really want to name names, but stuff where machine-based circuit training, try and not give too much away, is just a bit easy. Everyone has a chat. If you can chat, it's probably not hard enough. That's a good rule. But yeah, so I pretty much set this up so you can do all the same stuff that you actually want to do, but in a much nicer environment with people that are telling you what to do, programming it, progressing it for you, all that kind of stuff. Again, some of it's just stereotypical stuff, like Pilates, yoga-y type stuff is more a women's thing. Weighty kind of stuff's more of a bloke's thing. Guys can do yoga, Pilates, most of them need to be honest. Women can do weight stuff. I know I'm dragging this on a bit. But yes, that is the gist of everything. If you've got any questions, let me know. I am going to... What time is it? 2:10. I'm probably going to go and have some lunch. Even though I just had some lunch, that was more breakfast. But any questions, let me know. Pop them in the group. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.